he's gonna have to like convince. He's gonna have to try and convince the people. He's gonna have to try and convince them the. He's gonna have to try and convince them that the bill that was paid, because they started bringing out bottles of Absolute vodka. They started bringing out brandy, gin, not gin, brandy, fucking plum brandy, like cartons and cartons of drink for 8 people. It was fucked. It was, like I was saying to Saul, I've ate more lobster in the last fucking week than I have in my whole fucking life. It's fucked. And
So it sounds like it was a great trip.
it was a complete waste of fucking time.
Yep.
Are we getting some Chinese sponsorship now? Hey, Pancake! Yay, Pancake's in here. Why aren't you fucking playing, prick? Welcome to Dungeons and Destiny. Now we've got. I'm not gonna tell you what's going on because I have a plan in my head. Okay, and we'll think. So a bit of a recap from last time we played. Feels like a long time ago. You were in the bowels with Pancake DMing Intrepid. You were in the bowels of a Seaver-fied Bray Tech area. You worked your way through the Seaver-fied shark. You worked your way through all the water and all the contraptions. The running of like these Seaver-fied zombies as such. I'm here to watch. It's very rainy here. And you ended up in a large area with large towers of Seaver-fied like power sources as such as Pancake. 3 Seaver-fied guardians stepped down, all looking to be different types of guardians. Guardians that you found out was made because of 1, they had Sol's power. 2, they had Teresa's. And 3, possibly because they had Thorvin's power as well. They had been split. Teresa and Thorvin had been split, as you saw thousands upon thousands of Teresas, or you heard of thousands and thousands of Teresas fighting you guys. You fought. 1 runaway, 1 hunter runaway. You killed all the others. 1 hunter runaway, managed to get away into a Vex portal that, as you guys stepped through, it transported you all the way to the Dreaming City, where the final scene was 2 guardians looking at you, raising the Galahorn, or raising a Galahorn up and fire. And that is where you see this spiral of a rocket coming towards you. It comes towards you. It's just that time where you can't even react. It was so quick. You sit there stunned. What are you thinking, guys? Let's go with Saul first. What are you thinking?
Panic stations.
Panic stations?
Assessing, I would like to assess the surroundings and work out like what our either options for escape or options for fight are.
Well, there's 2 guardians with a very, very powerful weapon that you've never really... You wouldn't even heard of it. It's just this powerful rocket launcher, basically, that's coming straight towards you.
Get out of the way.
Get out of the way. You're gonna try and move out of the way. Give me an athletics roll.
Athletics. I mean, it's gonna be. I think athletics is my good one. Is plus 5.
Scaling off strength.
Hey?
Yeah, athletics is off strength.
Yeah. So it's only plus 5. So my athletics is 7 plus 5.
Oh no.
12?
12. Yeah.
12. You go to move, and as you kind of step there, you can see this rocket seems to want to switch towards you. As you can hear in the background, the whoosh. So nobody's ever fired a rocket launcher here. All right, I'm going to say I fired a rocket launcher. What it does, so when you do this, it's a concussion. So you press the button. So the Law, which is the anti-tank weapon that I fired when I was in Canada, I think they're almost about $30,000 British per rocket. They're quite expensive. What they tell you to do, you put this thing on your shoulder, and then you put Gallows. You put this thing, and as you press, they ask you they say to keep your mouth open, because if you close your mouth, what it does, the shock will draw all the air out of your mouth, and you'll start choking because they'll just pull the air out of your mouth. And the concussion blast is actually giving people, you know, the concussions where the football players are smashing into each other. The boom of these things will give you that, what they are dealing with. So whoever's shot a lot of these rockets will actually get concussion, like severe concussion damage. And it's like, it comes out of the rocket, and because you don't want the fire right in your face, it comes out like this and goes poof, and then it drops, and it goes about 25 foot, and then the rocket actually kicks in and goes whoosh, and that rocket just starting up will suck all the air out in this large area. And that's what you can hear. The first one, you go poof, and you can hear the concussions, all the air gets used up in this small area, and then the clap is where all the air comes back in, and you can hear a second one straight after. Chicken, what are you thinking as you look at this second rocket coming?
I mean, we've just come through the portal. Have we taken in our surroundings at all? Like is there any immediate cover, or is it so quick that we don't even really have time to react?
So quick. You are just dreaming city. And you look around, you can see the shimmering world, you can see the black spots of the corruption, you can see grassland cliffs and that majestic buildings that look like almost spun sugar, just glistening in the dark as you see these rockets.
First instinct is blink straight up.
So you blink straight up. So you blink straight up. So give me an athletics roll. Let's see if we can get this blink off.
Oh no! 2 on the dice, and my strength was only +1.
So you
3.
So you blink, you go bonk, and you can see this rocket
exploded.
the second rocket starts tailing off towards you. You're just watching these rockets.
I mean, is there time to try pistol whip it on the floor of the fall, or it's just so quick?
And as
barricade.
You've already done your action. You've already done it.
Was that at the start song?
And as you're there, guys, you can see Timber. You can see Chicken is blinked up, and you can see this rocket spiraling going towards him. The smoke rearing out the back. But as it just about hits you, he goes and just veers off you and comes back down behind you. The second one goes up to Chicken, veers off and comes down back towards you. The wolf rounds, these munitions that get ejected off, that just explode in the air, all come back and zip to a creature behind you, as you can see the final last Guardian explode in just a shower of this awesome weapon that as us as Destiny players know the Gjallarhorn is.
Oh yeah.
Wait, it killed somebody that was behind us, or it killed the people that we were chasing?
It was killing the one person behind you, which was the person who you were chasing.
Nice. Got an assist.
So, friends? I'll be yelling towards the people with the rocket launcher?
Well, I mean, a Vex portal from a Clovis bunker that took us to the Dreaming City, that's a number of different factions that we have tenuous relationships with.
You can see the guy with the Gjallarhorn on his shoulder putting more in, and the guy by the side of him goes, "The only reason why you aren't dead is because you are Guardians, and this is your only chance. You leave the Dreaming City. You do not come back. You do not come back. You do not come back to the reef. It is ours. We are done. This is the last time that I would like to see a Guardian. So
Is this someone that we've met before? Like,
No.
remember the,
no, it's
okay.
just a guardian. You just see this guardian. You don't know if it was a part of the 1,000 that you had, but you know Thorvan, or Teresa, I should say, took the 200 guardians back. And he throws you like a radio. This is
Oh,
comms
catch that.
to call a ride. Never come here again.
I mean, is that portal behind us still open though?
No, it's just
Okay,
closed.
it closed as we went through.
Well, it was exploding on the other
Yeah.
side, so.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Um.
Well, I mean, well, shit. Well, is he says this, he checks us the radio, does he just walk off after that? Or?
basically they just looking as one guy's like, you can see him reloading, just shoving another cartridge into the Galahorn.
Is there anything left of the body that died?
Oh, fuck no.
no?
No, 2 Galahorn blasts against it. It was on death's door anyway.
Yeah.
Right?
Now that we've had a bit more time, what's the space that we're in?
You have,
Sorry, outdoors in the Dreaming City, you told us.
you just know it's a part of the Dreaming City. You know,
Yeah,
you can
okay.
tell because you've been here before. You know the way it is.
Okay, if they're still there, we're like, can we, like, you know, you saved us. Can we at least get a name?
The Awoken.
And are your interests aligned with the city, or are you acting on your own?
We are now acting on our own. As you can hear behind him, as more and more of these Awoken start to come back. You can hear the sounds of speeders, the sounds of gunships start to circle. This is your last chance.
I'm not sure what like animosity exists between the Awoken and the city, but we are
Alan?
currently pretty uniquely positioned we've started to rebuild the Guardian Order. I feel that by your actions today, we clearly have some sort of common enemy, and you clearly are very well equipped and ready to fight. If you wish to help us rid the system of this darkness once and for all, the city is a friend.
Stop speaking.
The city owes you a favor.
Stop speaking and leave.
I'm gonna put my hand on Chicken's shoulder, and I'm gonna look to the other guardian that's telling him to stop speaking, and I'm gonna go, Teresa here?
They got an army. Oh, true. Teresa, I don't even care.
He starts to raise the Galahorn.
I'm
You
gonna
better
go
use that
with
radio.
yes.
Yeah.
Who's on the other end of the radio?
He's giving you a radio to call your ship.
Yeah.
That's basically
Our
what he's
ship.
Yeah.
So it's like a long
Our
distance
ship is
communicator.
like-
Look,
Our ship is how far away?
timey-wimey, man.
FTL
Timey-wime.
happens quick in Destiny.
As
I'll
you-
be like, you're gonna need to give us a minute. We just took a portal from Europa. I don't think our ship is coming
We took a
anytime
call
soon.
from Earth, right?
You press the button, and the ship is there almost straight away.
Oh, amazing.
So no queues on the servers today. It's a good.
No waiting for people. No waiting for people.
We'll beam off, but I'll tell Beeper to take scans of the planet.
Yep. Yep.
For any signs of Teresa, any information that you can about their movements that they're doing at the moment.
Yeah.
And if you can hear anything on their radio, if why they're shutting down. And then
You
we
just
warp out, we blink out. What
you
do we
basically
do?
you
How does
basically
the ship
the
work?
ship comes in, you transmat back up to the ship. Beeper is in the process of uploading into the ship and doing a wide scan, and he goes, Teresa's not here.
Interesting.
I don't know where Teresa is, but she's not here. Oh, sorry, Teresa, she's not here. And you kind of zip, and you're at a loss. You don't know what. You always had your direction was always there.
Mm.
You always had a direction. This is what we're gonna do. This is the course. This is the quest that we're on. but you're just kind of out into space. You can see fleets have started to appear all
Awoken
around.
fleet, like
Yeah.
Dreaming City fleets.
Yeah, you can see they've started to come out of light speed. The armada that you were in is just coming like out of light speed and stopping, and you're looking out at thousands of ships.
Shit. Do our
Are they
comms
like
reach the
the-
city?
Pardon?
Yeah. You go, chicken.
I was gonna say that the ships they're like Awoken Corsair type.
You know the ones where you went on where you had the court fight,
That's
Yeah,
where
they're
we
like-
made
they're
the
like three
decision to
spiny-
go.
Yeah.
and they've
Do our comms reach the city?
yeah, of course.
Can we patch into Ikora and be like, tell me that you know something about what's going on with the Dreaming City and the Awoken?
So you patch in, and you're going and it's static. It's laden with static, and you can hear like a click, and you hear a voice come through. The sickening, sweet voice of Clovis Bray.
I hate that guy.
Chicken, are you there?
I have nothing more to say to you, Clovis.
Look, I have information, but I need a deal.
What can we possibly still have that you need? Have you not taken enough?
I'll send you something, but you promise not to chase me. You let me go.
We both know that I can't do that. You are too dangerous, too egotistical, too self-centered, and you wish nothing but the worst for this system. We cannot leave you out.
How about I leave this system? How about I use one of the portals and I just leave, but you don't chase me? I promise we won't cross paths. But
Better have
you,
something good. I'm willing to, I'm willing to hear you out.
I will give you which Theresa it is.
I'm
Now,
gonna
this
put
all
this.
feels a little convenient, doesn't it, Clovis? There you go, Timber.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I'm gonna put the mic on mute and be like, Beeper, I need you to do a scan. Is he in the city or did he hijack our communications? How is he reaching us right now?
He hijacked our communications. I don't know how. I really don't know how he's done this. He's
You need
locked
to
us
tread-
out.
I say,
He's,
Beaver or Demon, can are you able to like try run a trace? Like if I keep him waffling, can we?
he's zipping it over. He's bouncing it over.
He's got NordVPN.
Yeah, he's got. It doesn't work in China, but
Damn it!
no, he's bouncing it through. I can't get a bead on him. Look, chicken, you're a worthy adversary, and I understand this, but I've got what I want now.
I just fear for what we've enabled. I know the horrors that you're capable of.
But not in this system. I'll just jump to a different dimension. And you'll never
Clovis, I'm not confident that the horrors you wreak in our neighboring systems won't impact humanity. You've not proven at any point that you have anyone except your own best interests at heart, and I'm not sure
And that's coming from
the
you.
safety
That's
of soul.
That's rich coming from you. This whole project was you and me.
That
and-
was not me. That was that was who I was.
Who you are. Deep down, you're
Unlike
still
you,
the thing.
traveler chose me, gave me a fresh start and a fresh perspective, and I'm no longer the person that you once took advantage of.
Well, this is your choice. You can either meander through space or I'll point you in the right direction. I've got a recording if you want it. So just say
Okay.
yes.
Hit the mute again and go to Timber, and I'm like, okay, well, As I see it, we have two options, and I know that if Thoven, that bastard, was here, he wouldn't be in favor of the first option I'm going to propose, which is we can ignore this, go to the Dreadnought. I finish my ascension to godhood, and then we're strong enough to defeat or Shax, catch Clovis, become the full power of the Hive at my command. We finally have an army.
Look.
Or I guess we can accept his bargain.
Let me I can play you if you're unsure. Look, we can make a deal afterwards, and you can just hear him. He's obviously muting, so you can't hear him. But he's like, I'll just send you the recording, and then we'll go from there. How about that?
I mean, if there's no strings on even hearing the recording, Timber, we should probably hear it.
All right, you good? You want to record it? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. I think it's this one. Can you see me? All right, here you go. Where's my little...
Oh, with the ad on Twitch, perfect timed. Sub if you want to know the recording, bastards.
Can you see that?
Yep.
Yeah, you can see that. Everybody in the thing?
Yeah, we can see that.
All right, you ready? Right.
Oh, I'm not sure if I'm getting sound though.
Well, we'll try now. Teresa.
Yep.
You got sound?
Yeah, we've got sound. Yep.
Since that fight on Europa, since Clovis Bray and you carried out the deal, I'll say double cross the team.
There's a black screen on.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to. Is it there? Ah, fuck! How am I gonna do that? Bugger. How do I do that?
Do you want to just quickly set up an OBS scene that's just like desktop capture and just...
Yeah, I will have to. Sorry, guys. I do apologize. Let me go in there. And then...
Yeah, window capture.
Windows capture, yeah, that's all I do. Windows capture. Film. Which one is it? Media player. That's the one. All right. Let me just.
I'll let you know when it comes up on Twitch.
Let me see that. Okay. Let me just make him big, guys. I do apologize. I should have sorted this out later.
That's fine.
Yeah, we can see it on Twitch.
All right.
Just make sure you've got your audio capture.
Well, let's see. We'll see now. Let me see player.
His audio capture comes directly through his mic, so that's why we can hear it. They can hear it. It's fine.
All right. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'll start it again for everybody who didn't see.
Mm-hmm.
Is mic layer on the new scene on OBS?
Teresa, you've been running. Since that fight on Europa, since Clovis Bray and you carried out the deal to double cross the team, you've been running. He took you to one area that somehow linked to the Dreaming City. You don't know how it was linked, but that link was there before you got there. And he's been moving you from part to part. You felt the tearing of you and Thorvin as you were put into this machine. This machine that split you on a level of atoms. And you can feel yourself sucking into a machine, and as if it's been mixed or something, and you can feel your consciousness getting split and split and split and split and split. And you know deep down that you may not be the only Teresa left. You may be multiples of 1,000, multiples of 1,000,000. But you find yourself in another one of these bunkers, deep somewhere on Earth. This one, slightly older than the first. Everything's covered in dust. Old PCs, old desktop computers click away, whirling discs of tape click back and forth, running through all these calculations. As you can see, this hunched figure, now shining gold, but still hunched over. The smoke of solder wisping around his head, the slight drone of his voice as he talks to himself, as he works on something. Your pink sword, the pink sword that possibly started this cycle of destruction, cycle of destruction of your family, cycle of destruction of your father. This downward spiral is all linked in this sword. You can see him shaving this sword, trying to get some of its paracausal qualities off this blade. And you can see that he's using this somehow in two objects. One looks like a small little cylinder with just a simple push light switch on the top, and the other is much, much more advanced. This bronze, darkened, like collar, almost like jagged, or almost like it should be jagged. It should hurt you to put this on, but you know, inside is this muffled collar, but you don't understand. You understand what you asked for. You understand what you need to do. Or, sorry, not need to do, want. Because all this is about want. And you
take in a deep breath. Or at least what I think is a deep breath, being in this exo form. And I like try and stand to my feet and get Clovis's attention. Tell me it worked. Finally, as I look down at my hands and move my body.
Of course. Of course. Do you doubt?
Doubt left the other 1,000 Teresas ago. And I try and like muster some void light in my hands or access to any of my paracausal power.
Comes. You do not have a ghost. You know you have the light. You've been modified to have this light that Clovis has. But you have no ghost to bring you back. You are Teresa 1.
Holy shit, I didn't. Holy shit, it's working. And start like just trying to muster more void. And I imagine it's like staticky and not fully like, you know, there you're not completely attuned to it, but I'm just trying harder and harder to access the light.
It's as if it's a record stuttering that's going as this void light comes, but it comes in shorts, like fits. But you can feel that it may not have a limit. You may feel that you've been attuned as if 1,000 bodies are drawing void at the same time, funneling into you. You could be more powerful, you could be less powerful, you don't know, because nobody's ever had this ability other than this Titan, Clovis Bray, that sits in front of you.
Yeah, I walk over to Clovis. So if this really did work and I can get past the initial phases, have you made what I need? Are we through here?
We had a deal.
And you're keeping to that. I'm not going to walk out of this bunker and explode. I'm not going to have some sort of Clovis virus take over me. You truly are a man of your word.
If I'm not a man of his word, then what am I? As he slides these two objects over to you. One will work for a second. One will work until you take it off.
Perfect. Clovis, if this works, then you are an ally of the awoken people. Remember that. But I can't help you and can't save you from what's coming.
I'll save myself, as I always do.
And what about Thoven? He alive still?
He's alive. I just want to do maybe one or two, maybe 10, maybe 15 more experiments. I can feel there's something linking you, or something was linking you to the traveler. Something that I may be able to siphon more power. You know, maybe if there's, it's as if there's a stop there. I can feel it. I can see it.
Well, a deal's a deal. Do what you want with him. I don't give a fuck anymore. And I go over to reach my new dagger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it gives it to you. Slides
Take
it
it from
across.
Clovis, yeah.
He slides it to you. And as you look around this workshop, it's not that much of a workshop. It has that fall, that slight incline all the way down. And it's only about 2 or 3 rooms. You only know that. He's been sleeping in this lab. There's the entrance. There's another place that you can get some food, and then that lab. And you walk through, and as you walk through, you can hear this this muffled groan of something that still could be human, awoken, something alive, grown somewhere in one of these rooms.
I walk over to the room.
You walk over to this room. You look through the little muddied glass that looks into this small area, and sitting down on one of the beds, you can see your father, cradling his arms, gaunt, as if every bit of essence has been sucked, and he's the discarded area. He's the discarded body part.
I look back down at my dagger and remember and have those flash of memories back into almost everything that's led me to this point. I look back out in the glass and look towards Oven. Rotten hell, you piece of shit. And I walk off.
It's as if you know this door is soundproof. You know he can't hear you. You know, it's like a one-way sound thing that you can hear him, but you know you've screamed into the void before many of times and he's never looked up. Maybe not even, maybe deaf, maybe just didn't want to pay attention. For this moment, he kind of looks up. His eyes are unfocused, as if he's dazed. And there's slight glint of recognition but then his eyes unfocus again. As you walk away. You sit on the lift, you stand on the lift, you walk over to the switch, and you hear the whines of motors as you slowly make your way up to the surface. As you get up about 10-15 foot, the doors, these big bomb doors open up. As you go up. And your ship is there with Dave standing outside, eating some sort of like trail bar or something.
David.
You come. Oh.
Yeah. Hopefully the bugs are sorted out of this one and I won't die in the next hour or so. But we've got work to do.
Where to? My queen.
Oh, you know where. We've talked about this before. It's time. This isn't like the other test runs. I feel different and I start playing with more void in my hands. This one's going to work.
We still need to convince the awoken people that you are awoken in there. I'm not saying you can't do it, don't get me wrong, because I will follow you. You, the one who set us free. But still.
I showed David the dagger. Be like, remember what got us into this as people, like as our people. This will bring me back to power. This will fix everything that was made broken.
Okay, my queen.
We just got to stop one more place, and we can finally fix the awoken once and for all.
I am at your command and will always be. As you step foot into the ship and start heading out. So, if that's not worth something, I'll ping you where that bunker is. I won't be there. Stop chasing me.
Before we unmute to Clovis, I want to get Timber's perspective on all of this. Like, should we trust him?
The trap. It's
It's
100% a
it's
trap.
1,000% a trap. Evan, even if he does leave Soul, I don't think I'll ever feel safe knowing that a functionally immortal Clovis is anywhere in the universe. But I mean, at least it would get him out of the picture temporarily, and we could tie off this loose end.
Oh, he's not out of the picture. He's putting himself into a bigger part of that picture. Letting him go, you said yourself, is going to be detrimental to everything. He's going to end up being worse than Shax. I've made him worse than Shax.
I guess the gamble we make is, can we get stronger together faster than he can get stronger alone?
He's not alone.
I just don't. Oh God, it's a Chicken is definitely very blinded by both his desire to like his hatred of Clovis, but also his like newfound hatred of like Thoman / Teresa. Like he really wants this so bad, even though he knows that it's completely wrong. So if we don't take this information, how do we even find Clovis? We have no leads.
How do we even know that you saw the video? You saw the video yourself. Like it shows that he wanted to do further experimentation and more things towards the Traveler. We don't even know if Thovan survived any of that.
I just feel it's a loose end that we can't afford to leave hanging. He knows too much about everything. Teresa knows too much about everything.
You've dealt with him before.
Look. Let me sweeten the pot.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
There may be another recording
Oh,
when you get here.
oh!
Is it yes or no, chicken? Look.
I think Timber. I think we're gonna have to. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to knowingly play directly into his hands here. I truly don't see another option. I know that once we tie off this loose end, we defeat Shax, and I ascend to Hive Godhood, I know I'll be strong enough to stop him.
This again.
I can feel the power, the limitless power of the Hive. Is
And you know what that power does. You've seen what it did to everybody else before you.
No
I
one
don't
else
see how
before
you
me was
think
a
that you're going to
guardian.
be different.
No one else before had the Traveler's Light. With the light of the Traveler, we'll be able to wield an army of Hive to stamp out Clovis once and for all. Not willing to like entertain the discussion any further now that Tim has kind of touched on this some point. Chicken unmutes and says, "We'll play into your hands this time, Clovis. Send the location."
And straight away, almost as if he had his finger over the button, you can see this boop, boop, as his coordinates start lining up as the thing goes dead.
A plot of course.
You plot a course? You plot a course. It takes you a little bit. You're stuck there with your thoughts, playing around in chaotic minds as this information has you possibly reeling. Timber, you're looking now at Chicken. Chicken, who is a guardian of some power now. You can see the hive components to his body. He's more hive than exo. Is there a guardian still in there? Is this vying for power him? He's the one who set He's the one who set everybody on this path. His finger pushed the button to destroy the traveler. What are you thinking?
All I wanted to be was on Earth, protecting the civilians there and making sure that more people lived. And now we've been thrust into this massive fuck about and bouncing all over the systems. And I am in massive part of giving Clovis his ability to be able to do the siphoning. I know. And I want to get Ikora on the phone. I still want to see if we can patch in whilst we're going to talk to her about, I'm just not dissociating, but I can't focus on one thing, so I'm going to try and focus on the one thing that I know that at least I can have some kind of control over.
You get Ikora, or somebody comes like, shh, hello? It's not Ikora, it's somebody else.
Is this the last city?
Yes, yeah, last city.
I was expecting Ikora.
Oh, she's out at the moment. If you got a message, I can give it to her.
Who are you?
Oh, Shannon 5.
Okay, Shannon 5. It's Timber 3.
Oh, we've met. That was that one time I asked you for your autograph type thing. Is like, it's really nice. Your voice, yes, great.
Yeah. Have any of you heard anything about the Awoken movements? And what's happening at the Dreaming City?
Not at the moment, no. I'm not. I'll ask, and I'll get back to you as soon as I got as soon as I get information. And when Ikora, I'll get all the details to her, and she can get back to you as soon as she can.
Yes, please, with haste if possible, and I'll end comms.
And as you end comms, you start feeling the ship shake as you go through the atmosphere of Earth. It comes down into like a city that's half drowned in, like, as if the city's just fallen into the ground. And as he comes in, your ship comes to land, and you just faced a large rocky area, just like a flat rock. You land. And Chicken, you know what to look for. You know what these bases look like. You kind of having to walk back and forth to get the right angle to see what you need to see. It's one of those images, those illusionary images that you have to go, oh, there's the door.
And do we like see it? Like, do we eventually we land and
Look, it takes you a little bit, maybe 10. You know, without this ping, you'd never find this door. Earth is a very large space.
Yeah, so I guess Chicken, we touchdown and would disembark the ship kind of in silence, knowing maybe the mistake that we're making, but you know that there's the other motivators driving this decision for Chicken.
Yep.
And you know, approaching the door, would be checking out Comlink to see if that second transmission that was promised by Clovis has come through, like. That second video that was promised when we reached the bunker.
No.
Are you eyeing that?
No, nothing's come through yet.
Whilst
Don't
we
worry,
were
you just tricked us.
landing munitions, I would have been trying to restock anything from the ship that we can. Would there be any like physical munitions on there, like grenades
No,
or
nothing like
fusion?
you don't need them. You just got grenades. It's
Yeah,
like-
okay.
Well, that shit's magic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
were
I
we on
know.
the ship long enough to get a rest? Or
Yeah, of course. Yeah, without a doubt.
sweet,
Yeah.
sweet.
So you have
Just
You're
'cause-
kind.
yeah, you have
Fucked
a long
up.
rest. No, you have a long rest.
Cool.
I'll give you a long rest. You just travels in space. You press, you find the keypad, you go type in the thing, and you can hear the bomb doors. This rush of stale air comes and hits you in the face as you look down at this 45-degree incline.
Okay.
Can we go scan for any like active defenses? You know, we were just in one
Yeah.
of these war mine facilities and it was pretty hostile. And chicken knows.
Give me a tech roll.
These Earth facilities.
Give me a tech roll.
Ooh, 24.
24. Yeah, you got demon coming and goes, no, I can't hear anything. No, I can't feel anything. There's nothing down there. It's just this power down there. But there's something else down there, but I think it's quite deep. I can't really tell what's down there.
Oh, we keep having to go so fucking deep into these Clovis facilities.
All right.
Blake's still with us.
Yeah, he's there. Hey.
Yeah, okay, good.
Hello. I am here.
I'll just
Yeah, Blake,
remind
you go
Chicken.
first.
Explodes.
We couldn't pick up anything on our senses the last time.
So
I mean, at least this time we know that we're walking into a trap.
let's just get ready, I suppose.
All right. Fusion rifle out.
Yeah. So you step onto the platform and it starts lowering the of machines and cogs lowering and raising this lift. And you can see you're looking down it because it takes a little bit. You can see footprints. A few, like one significantly smaller than the other. Standing in, like they've come onto the platform, stood in there in place and walked off. You can see larger footprints kind of milling around as if somebody was just waiting. Somebody was just hyper or something. They just couldn't stand still, just walking around, pacing. As this slowly goes. You're looking out now into a large room. It's old. You can see like dust and cobwebs and different parts of exos just lying all around the area, all looking feminine. You can see a door off in front of you and a smaller door off to the left.
Smaller footprints, like female exo smaller footprints, or like child footprints.
Smaller exos, female exos.
Fucking Devin better not have had a fucking kid while he's doing
He could have grown one though. Okay. Onwards.
Onwards. So you go through the bigger door.
Mhm.
Right. So you walk through the bigger door. This bigger door, you can see there's not food as such, but like substance that there was always conversation of whether an exo eats, whether it's something that they enjoy, or do they just do it because they used to be human. You don't know. So you walk into this whirling laboratory. You can see a bed sat on one side, bloody. It's twisted off to the side as if something's rolled off it and it's kind of just went to it. It's like you can see cartons of food sitting at the side, neatly packed, but still pile like a few bits of cartons. At the back, you can see like an array of computers just whirling, just calculating. You don't know what they calculated. But sitting on one of the computers, you can see like a recording something.
Like a big sign that says "Play me."
No, it just sits on the side. You can just see it's kind of sat on the side. It's in plain view, so I'm not going to make you roll for it.
there's a little VLC. I mean, yeah, Chicken would be pretty
Yeah.
interested in getting that. But hit play.
Yeah, you walk over to it. All right. Once again, guys, let me share my screen. I'm going to share this one there. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see that, everybody? Let me see if it makes it larger. Let's see if it fucks it up. Yeah, it's much busier. Oh.
Hang on.
Let me make this smaller. I didn't realize it wasn't big.
I'm just waiting for stream. Yeah, there we go. It's on stream too.
Right, you ready? Everybody?
Oh.
It's much busier now. The wind still howls because you're so high. The rustling of leaves is prominent above the hustle and bustle of comings and goings of the people. You look out at the ship dock. You see people coming in, transmatting, continuously transmatting in, transmatting out. The shouts of shopkeepers selling wares, selling weapons, selling everything. But it's not just humans now. There's Exos, Elixnis. There's even Krill and other races that have somehow found their way here. Even in short memories, there's some memories that you have that have slipped over from Thorvin. Humans. But decked out in clothing, like rudimentary clothing. They don't care though. You walk amongst the people. You look down at once was a city. Was covered in snow, covered in frost, a dead lands, but now you can see green. And life start coming back. But you're a ghost. No, people not recognizing you, people not knowing, people not asking questions, because you walk like you belong. A ghost among shadows as you look out to what you need to find.
I make sure my cloaks that I've now fashioned out of just makeshift rags and things really crudely is just over my head, and I'm just walking with a purpose, moving through the crowd, pushing my way through, interacting where I need to not draw any attention. And all these memories, although they're not Teresa's, they come naturally to me. I know where I'm going. I know my way around this area. I've been here before.
There's one place that is untouched by life. On a small little outcropping where a balcony is, this humanoid shape, still encased in ice, almost not ice, almost crystallized. You know who this is. You know what or who this was. Somehow, when everything melted, he did not. He stood vigilant over the last city. Now almost has company in his vigil. A tall woman, her bronze skin slightly darker because now the sun, her head shaved, the robes rustle in the breeze.
How busy is it?
Always busy in the lost city. Day, night. Guardians don't really take a time. They just are.
We knew this maneuver would be risky.
Hmm.
But yeah, even so, this is going to be tough to pull off. So I see Ikora standing there. And just before I'm sort of like noticed, as I walk up, I just take another deep breath and I take a minute, just rehearsing what I'm going to say, rehearsing what I'm going to do. And I get into my character and I walk forward in a stumbled yet like quick manner, looking panicked as I walk closer. Ikora! Ikora! Oh my god. Ikora, please, you need to help us right now. It's Chicken and Timber. They're back. They've found Foven, but it's all fucked. We need help now. Hugs and Kisses sent me down from his cottage at the shard. They're both there injured, but there's something wrong with the light. They're not being connected now. He just sent me forward to get you.
She looks at you confused. She's confused because she doesn't know you, but the things you're saying is things she knows.
We don't have a lot of time. It's a matter of life and death here. Something's happened with Beeper and it's not connected to the light, and Hug says that you'd know best how to reconnect it or something.
Roll me a persuasion.
Oh my god, it's a natural 19.
She goes, you can see the confusion. You're hitting all the right tones. You're hitting all the right information. And you can see, she goes, well, let's go. And she jumps off the side of the building. You know, she can see the shard. She can see the traveler. And she's falling down the side of the Great Wall.
I look over and just whisper to myself, Clovis, don't fuck me here. And I leap off as well.
You leap off? Cool. You leap off, you fall. Many times you've fallen before. You know how this is supposed to feel. You know you're supposed to have this warlock floof ability. And you question yourself. You're getting faster and faster. You can feel the air rushing past you, this drone of as you're falling past window upon window upon window. And you can see down below Ikora and stop herself and land as you do the same. The speeders come out and you race across this tundra. But as you're racing across, you find it funny because about what you're going to do. It feels odd here because life is getting brought back. And you don't know how this is going to pan out.
While we're driving, I'd like to message David. Just make sure he's in position.
Oh, can't wait. I'm waiting. I see you coming. As you start heading, and it doesn't take long to get to the cottage. You can see David's done something. The door is now hanging off. There's some sort of blood leading from the front door, or some sort of oil. You can't really tell. You know it's slick and wet. As Ikora jumps off her speeder and rushes in, shouting, Hugs, Kisses, Chicken, Timber, Beeper.
I'm gonna walk up right behind her.
So you have these two objects. The one is a grenade that stuns, while the other maybe the collar. It depends on what you do. You walk up. Yep, she doesn't notice.
Yep. If she doesn't notice, going for the collar.
Going for the collar. All right, so you give me a grapple check. So you do a strength roll.
Yep. Am I using any stats from a character? Because
Yeah,
now I'm
of course,
rolling
yeah.
normal. Yep.
No,
All right.
you roll
Which one?
Teresa.
Teresa then?
Yeah.
Sorry, 2 seconds. Don't
What?
have that open.
I lost my good D20. It's on the floor somewhere from last night.
Oh no. At strength, you said?
Yep.
And this loads. Oh. Just a 5.
Just a 5. She turns. You go to grab her. She turns. She's confusion on her face. And she goes, what? And you can see this void light start to appear in her hand as you know that maybe something's amiss. And behind her, you can just ding, 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 ding. Boom. And you know those grenades in Destiny where it's the dome and it kind of slows you down almost?
Hmm.
But this is not the same. You feel this grenade go boom, and you feel it pushing the light out of you as if it's hit the whole light out as you've been trapped inside. But you can see Ikora stumbling, like falling, like drops to a knee. Out from the side, you can see David come up, and he hasn't lost the light as his fist comes crashing into the side of Ikora's face. Blood as she hits the deck. She turns. You can see her hands are flicking to try and channel. We haven't got much time. Quick. Do what you need to do. Quick.
Yep. I'm going to try and close the distance as quick as I can, and then dagger in one hand and collar in the other. I want to put the dagger like to
Okay.
her heart and the collar on her.
So give me an athletics roll as you push in through the blast of this grenade.
Athletics is 14.
14. You push in through. It's as if you're walking through honey or something, syrup, as you're just chugging on. And you can see that Ikora's trying to push you away, but she somehow hasn't got the strength as David lands another big punch to the side of her head. More blood. The eyes start to close over. She can't see. You can see blood from a cracked lip as the dome drops. As the smoking grenade is just a charred piece of metal. As the collar clamps over her neck. As that glint of void energy was just coming back into her eyes. And now she doesn't look confused. She doesn't look angry. She looks scared. Because she's now void of any of the light. She tugs at the collar. She pulls, and you can see the muscles straining. The pain in her head. You can see her head start to turn red as she's holding her breath, struggling against this collar.
I want to convert the dagger into a sword and then bring it up to her heart. You know what this is, don't you, Ikora? You familiar? And you understand what it can do? We wouldn't want you getting hurt. We've still got more things to do, places to be, people to see, and quite frankly, you're integral to me fixing everything.
And she looks at you and she goes, I was warned about Teresa.
Yeah, not warned enough. And I want to slap one of those wristband things on her. David, we good?
We good?
All right, and transmit us back onto the ship.
As you see, the final thing that he does is throw something into that slick patch that was there as you came in. And you see the cottage. The final thing that you saw as you're in the ship and you're looking down is the explosion of the cottage as you jet away. Da, 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 da.
So you two are busy, huh?
Me? No. No. Um.
Mhm.
I'm not too sure. Like I don't know what to do with that. I've never really. I don't know who Ikora is that much, but is she important?
Right in the city. A loss.
Is there a timestamp?
The timestamp?
Is there a timestamp on the footage?
Hmm.
How many days ago?
2 or 3.
So while we were digging around in that goddamn bunker, or while we left the city defenseless, not even defenseless, but I mean, we're here at this bunker now. We may as well find what we've come to find. So this station that we're at, can we try get like a location on the Teresa or Thoven or whoever like is supposed to be left here? Like, is there?
Yeah.
Can the ghost jack in and try get some direction for us?
Yeah, it's I think it's back with that single door as the one door.
Yeah, of course it is. I guess yeah, chicken is. I mean, I could not who's already about as angry and driven at the situation as he could be is just silent again and
You walk back.
head towards.
You walk out. You go to the small door. You recognize it from the initial recording. You look through. You see Thorvin in there on a gurney. His chest splayed.
Like meet Thoven, not one of the exo ones.
Not Meet Thorvin. Meet Thorvin sits there on this gurney. You can see he's strapped down. You can see his chest has been exposed. You can see the lungs still. You somehow can hear him breathing heavy, struggling, eyes wild. You can see off to the side, you can see was Chappelle, then Legion. It's one of his ears has been torn off. The shell dented and cracked. The eye shattered. The blue light still, but it just can't physically pick itself up to go and help Thorvin. You can see.
Is it contained?
No, it's just sat there. It's just sat there. It hasn't got enough power to do anything. It's just sat there on the side. You can see it. You can see there's light in there. You can see the blue light that's in there, but as if it's been kicked to almost an inch of its life. You can. Thorvin's like, as you can see that, like I said, his chest is open. You can see the lungs struggling to breathe as tears are streaming down Thorvin's face.
Can we get like a transmac signal from our ship this deep, or are we gonna have to like carry him up closer to the?
You don't know. You can. I think you're slightly too far away for a transmat.
I mean, we've got to get him and his ghost back to the city. I think that's our only chance.
His beard slick with spittle and blood and anything else.
From the recording of David and Teresa and Ikora, you would see it's almost like the game is glitching. So Timber would be illuminating, like as if she's about to super, but she's not actually supered because she is radiating rage over what she's just witnessed and the implications of what she's just witnessed. And then seeing Thoven and she'd turn to Chicken and be like, "This is you." And she would be assessing the room for traps.
Mhm.
But if there's no barriers or anything in there, then she would enter the room to see if she can unhook Thoven.
Damn, immediately unplug his life support.
Oh, there is no life support. He is just split open on a
Yes,
gurney.
well,
Yeah.
As you can
Um,
see, this radiation, this anger that she is showing. As she takes her hand off the door, you can see this melted solar handprint just glowing through the anger. The door slides open, and the stench of what's happened. You can see the different bits of body parts that have been carved off Thorvin, and he's been brought back. And maybe that's why he hasn't been brought back yet. This is the last one, possibly, or this just could be the Legion is not working. You go forward, you can see the spark of recognition of the ghost. I am Lee Chappelle. I am Lee Chappelle. I am Lee.
Reaper, go check out what's going on, and I'll still go to Thoven.
Yeah, still got a Thorvin. You can see that its eyes are completely out of focus. There's no recognition. This just the only bit of strength he has is breathe.
Hmm.
Breathe.
If I can get to him without too much trouble, then I would lay my hands on him and use 2 uses of my inner flame.
Mm-hmm.
To see if I can't, like, after actually, if he's pried open, like with utensils, I was about to call them.
Yep.
With stirrups and stuff, then I would take those off and then then use my inner flame.
Yep. Yeah, you kind of take everything out. You take all the utensils. You can see there's utensils left inside, as if I don't need to take these out. These not going back together. There's clamps of certain arteries. There's little things like as if, oh, I'm going to clamp this off. I'm going to clamp that off. I'm going to see what this does. What this does. I know what this does, and this is why I'm doing it. The inner flame. You can see as the lungs, as the big split in the chest comes and starts to grow back. The split rib cage starts to grow back the skin. The breathing becomes better, but not great. Yeah, she's damaged. I don't know even if we could put this back together. I don't know what. Maybe if we take it back to the Traveler, maybe if we put it close to the Traveler, I don't know what.
They're in the bag. Is the chest at least closing?
Yep.
Can I get any recognition out of Thoven?
Nah, gone. You don't know whether because of the pain, you don't know what it is.
I like Chicken pulls out demons. Like, is there anything you can do to stabilize Chappelle?
No. We can't affect other people's ghosts. We know this. We've tried this.
I mean, we've never tried it with between our ghosts, but there's nothing you can do. There's nothing.
I don't know. Let's get back to this. We have to. Who's that person on the radio? Who's that person on the radio that talked to us?
What's she saying? That was Sharon 5.
Sharon.
And 5.
This is my issue. That was 3 days ago, and he said that she's out. She'll be back. So we need to be really
city
careful.
might not even be safe. Demon, can you still access the bunker's surveillance to make sure no traps have activated now that we've hit this point? I don't trust that Clovis would let us see this and walk out.
There's nothing. There's nothing here. This was literally it. It was Thorvin and that recording. The rest is just calculating something. I'm not too sure. Could be just for show, to be honest, but I'm not too sure what demons are.
Wait, what's it calculating?
I don't know. I don't know. It's calculating something.
Figure it out.
I don't
Do you have
know.
the
It's
ability? Do you have the ability to shut this station down?
yeah, of course.
Once we're out, I'm gonna need you to
Ah,
do that.
as you can see, the powers that go boom.
You know, I think we've got to go, Timber. We've got to approach the city carefully. But I think getting Chappelle to the Traveler is our only chance here.
I'm gonna carry Thoven back to our ship. And is it our ship? Is it our ship or is
Needle.
it the Needle?
The needle.
Yeah. Okay.
That's our ship now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was just
Teresa stole the other ship.
Yeah. That's why I was like, which ship is it? Okay.
You start.
There's somehow still some of the fallen babies in this new ship.
Yeah.
It's like, how do they keep spreading?
Yeah, they're already. There's already 5 in there. Like,
Yeah.
So you get it onto the ship. You head out. It's like it's fast. It's not going from one planet to the next. It's fast, and you start to come over to the last city. And as you get to a certain distance past where Clovis Bray's thing is, you can hear. Shh. Any guardians out there? Ikora's gone, and it's a male's voice. Ikora's
Do
gone.
we recognize it?
Yeah, it was one of the first guardians that you brought back. I can't remember his fucking name, to be honest. Sorry, go on.
I was like, can we trace the source of the signal like specifically?
Yeah, no, you can.
Because if it's a voice we trust, maybe that's where we want to transmit.
This is
I was gonna try and
the last
contact
city.
Kat, so.
Yeah, this
So-
is
so
the last city.
They're in
Yeah,
the city. It's not like they're.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
And he goes, there was an explosion. There was an explosion in the house, and down by the shed that they had. Ikora's gone. We've sent guardians everywhere, but we can't see where. We just received a message. We just received a recording. As it goes quiet.
Well, at least
How
one of
far out are we?
Like you're there. But that's when he goes, we just received a recording. You can see the last city. You can see the fire that was this blackened stain of where the fire was out where Hugs and Kisses' house was. You come to land. It's pandemonium. There's guardians flying out. And you can see them, they're kind of running, and you can see them looking at you, kind of stumble, and go, the command center, go to the command center, now, go to the command center.
Is it just like everyone like scrambling to move, or are we also hearing like gunfire and stuff? Like, is
No.
there active conflict or
Nothing. It
Okay.
is just pandemonium of people running. You don't know where, you don't know when, you don't know how, what's going on. It is pandemonium. You start running towards the command center. You can see radio messages buzzing. You can see cats sitting there. You can see other people there on all the radios, on all these computer systems. You can see other guardians. You can see Crimson there. We just received this recording. We just received this recording.
From 3 days ago?
This is an hour ago.
Play the recording.
All right, I'm playing the recording,
Holy
guys.
shit.
Oh no!
What?
There's fucking more?
What do you mean? Looks back into the. I'm going for a wee way. You kind of just sit across from Ikora. The eye now is extended, big, massive bruise. You can't see. The eye is shut. You felt the pop as you left the atmosphere. You felt the elongation as you went into light speed to get to your destination you know. And David looks at you and she goes, we're almost there. I don't know if you want to look at this.
Yeah. Give me a moment. Let me speak to Ikora. And I walk back into like the back half of the ship where Ikora is being held. I try and stop my shaking a little bit. And even like my exo frame, you can still see that I'm nervous. And that like there's a lot that's transpiring in my mind right now.
So you got what you want. You got the body. You got out. Why are you doing this? What have you got to win?
That's secondary to what I need. And what I need is for all of this mess to be fucking over.
But we could have helped.
You see, Thoven and I disagreed on a lot of things. Fundamentally on everything. But the one thing in his memories, never talked to me about it, never spoke to me once about it. But the one thing I agreed was that this whole light and guardians and this like worship and devotion is just fucking crazy. And that we are purely put onto this planet, put into this world just to fight this war that we didn't agree to be tormented for thousands and thousands and more years. I never asked to be resurrected, neither did he. And yet here we are, going at it again, watching people we love die, watching the world in chaos, when we could have just been better off dead. So,
But,
I'm fixing that.
but if you weren't alive, the world could be a completely different place. You were chosen. You were chosen to do something, and you chose to do this. It's your choice. Nobody asked you to be devoted. We just asked you to step up. You were given a gift. You're either in the dirt, dying, worm food, maggot food, whatever. But you got given a second life with powers that you could never dream of. The ability to come back. The ability to die and come back. Multiple
The
times.
ability to feel just endless amounts of pain. The ability to watch over my back 24/7 as I'm being hunted by creatures that are made of people like
you
me.
chose pain. That's what you chose. You chose to feel pain. That's all you chose. You could have chosen any other feeling, but you chose pain because that's what you fucking stuck on. In your head, that's all you stuck on was pain. You chose the world of pain.
You're right. I did. And I'm going to stop it. And
Do
I
you
walk back out.
Do you think this is gonna stop it? Doing what what you're doing? Do you think whatever you're doing? Do you think it's gonna stop this pain?
I look back over with that like sort of Thoven smug bullshit and be like, it's not me that's going to be stopping anything, honey. I walk back inside.
As you look out the window, you can see gaping in front of you, because that's all I can. That's how I can explain the dreadnought. Is this
Gaped.
gaping whale shark-esque ship? This yawning maw of darkness in the center, the odd shape of this monstrosity, this thing that shouldn't exist but does and is, the twisted throne world of a hive god that's long dead looms in
David.
front of you.
David, are we in comms range?
We are, yeah. I'm not questioning, but this is like Shax is a bad guy, man.
From what I've heard and remember, this might not go well. And David, you've been loyal to me thus far. So listen, whatever happens out there, once I step off this ship, you're free of my service. You go back. If I don't come back, you go back to the Awoken. You do what you want. You unite them. You destroy them. I don't care at this point. You've earned, that right of freedom. You're not getting dragged into this any more than you need to. But just know, I could come back. If I do, I'm still gonna need you.
You're my queen. I will be here. As you're in comms range. As you're in comms range.
And it's like hit the little thing, make sure it's like connected. Lord Shax, I presume. I'm assuming we've been picked up on sensors.
Of course you have. What does a ship like yours want with me?
I've come to make a deal. Come for a little meeting, little chat. I've got something of great value that will help you. Especially, I'm considering, you know, those 3 light bearers you've been dealing with have been causing you a bit of strife. It's something that they really want.
You have piqued my interest. I give you permission to come aboard.
All right.
As
David, you heard the man.
As you slide in into that area, as you step into the dreadnought, it's almost like a landing area, but it's not. I don't even know what it is, to be honest. It's like the beachhead. As you land there, and you can hear the howls of something. You don't know whether it's something running across the outside of the dreadnought or something just twisted up into the structure of the dreadnought. It just continuously howls. And you can hear the steady clomp come before you can see him. Doof. Doof. As if he's bigger than what he is. But he's not. He's only about 6.5 foot tall. But now changed. Now something's changed, as if the gleaming armor, the armor that he had that was damaged and war torn and stuff, is now corroded and crumpled. You were taught, you remember the Ikora driving a ship into him. You remember the fight. You remember the fight for the last city, the last time you saw Shax. But you also remember the saving of the traveler from Siva. And that may have had a change, or may have changed Shax slightly, because he looks slightly unraveled at the edges now. You still see Siva in his system. You can still see on the edges Siva trying to replenish something. But maybe Siva hasn't got enough power to replenish something. Cool. And what does a little Exo want?
I want to make a deal, as I said, as you're now dealing with the Queen of the Awoken.
I never give you permission to be the Queen of the Awoken.
Oh yeah, I'm aware, and I would like to pull out of my little satchel that wanted poster I stole all those months ago from the moon of Ikora's face, back when I was Fervin.
A piece
This
of paper.
bounty still valid?
He looks like he's confused, as if he's trying to struggle, trying to motherfucker. Trying to understand. Well, yes, of course it is.
Beautiful. David, transmitter in.
As his eye, like, you can't see his face because obviously he's got a sheet, like a helmet on, but you can see the cock of his head, as if there's a question there, as if there's confusion, and that's how you perceive his mood. And when he sees Ikora, you can see him, the shoulders square up, the head tilts down, the guttural, not roar, but the guttural like moan of something hungry. And he walks forward. His footfalls striking up dust that hovers in the air because of obviously the way gravity works. He grabs Ikora by the scruff. Little bird. He hoists Ikora up over his shoulder. I'll get you your money.
I don't want money. Save it. I don't want glimmer. I just want a mutual understanding when I leave here.
And what is this mutual understanding?
That I will be the queen of the Awoken. The Awoken will return, and you are not to bother us. We want no part in this war.
You are now neutral?
Nothing to do with either side. I will rule my people, and we will just do our own fucking thing. I don't want my people hunted. I don't want my people drafted. I don't want to wage whatever war is going on here. I've done, I think, more than my fair share. And I point over to Ikora. I think I've suffered more than I've needed to. And even to sweeten the deal, I pull out the sword. Throw it at Shax.
He drops
You know what that can
Ikora.
do.
He drops Ikora to the floor. Just unceremoniously from just 6.5 foot high. She hits the dirt. You can hear the groan as he, almost hungry in the way he grasps this sword. He grasps his blade first. You are not to leave the reef. If I find you outside of the reef, any of your people, you will die. The reef is yours and anything behind it. If you come this side of the reef, you will die. I will take it as an act of war, and I will slaughter every one of your people. And I will make you watch as I slaughter your people in front of you. Deal?
We have a deal.
He shatters the blade across his knee. Just up. As this blade. The blade doesn't fall to the floor. The shattered components of this pink blade doesn't fall to the floor. It just stands still in front of him, just slowly rotating because of the gravity here. He throws you back the hilt. You're left with at the hilt of the sword with a wide crossguard with about maybe 6 inches of a jagged pink blade. You got yourself a deal as he picks up one of the larger pieces of this shattered, this jagged piece, this jagged pink piece, about maybe almost about 5 or 6 inches. He doesn't bother picking Ikora up. He just drags her back in to the dreadnought. If I find any of your people, there'll be no running. You will be slaughtered. Down to the child.
Make me one last promise as he walks away.
He stops, looks back.
Those 2 light bearers that are coming for you, the 3, sorry. Kill the warlock first. He's the closest to usurping you.
He doesn't say anything with that. He doesn't say anything because you don't know if he's worried. If it warrants an answer, you don't know. He just turns, his armor creaking above the howling of his ship. As you can see Ikora's Ikora's eye looking at you one last time as she goes down into a tunnel and away. You can hear David, oh, holy shit.
Teresa transfers back on the ship.
We done it.
Fuck,
We done
fuck,
it.
fuck.
Oh fuck.
Oh, shit, we did it.
Woo, woo.
The high five moment? I don't really know. It just feels wrong, but fuck.
Let's just get the fuck out of here.
Agreed.
We've got the reef.
Brief.
As you jump out and disappear back to the reef. Let me Let me just shut that
like
down.
imply that fucking Teresa was on the Dreaming City while we were there. That's so frustrating.
No, so like an hour ago, if this footage is from an hour ago, so she might have been on her way there. So she would have been on the Armada.
But the Awoken
She's-
seem to have already known about the pact. Like, you know, we don't cross, they don't cross.
Comms. There's long distance comms the same
Yeah.
way that we use them. I reckon she was in the Armada because she would have gone to get the rest of the people and taken them there.
Yep. Fuck.
Murder.
Well, I'm glad that Tim is
Murder.
now at the same level that Chicken is on this subject.
In Jesus.
So, the last time I'm going to ask this tonight. What are you thinking, chicken?
I mean, Chicken has already been. It's kind of in his nature to be fueled by rage. That's kind of been evident throughout this whole campaign. You know, thinking back to like the bunker and how kind of ruthless, and then all the other scenarios since. But you know, even becoming a hive god and taking on, you know, like the embracing the sword logic and you know all of the other different things we've done, nothing has kind of come close to the rage that Chicken is feeling right now. Obviously was already furious at well, he thought furious at Thoven, but I guess now he understands furious at like understands that dynamic, that it was Teresa that ultimately that betrayed them. You know, and he's also furious at Clovis, who obviously knew all of this, but has like dragged them around the system, giving him time to escape or do, or like on the fact that Clovis is out there scheming at the same time is it's sort of like a peripheral thought, but it's like Jesus Christ, that's also happening. Getting this vision of our main adversary Shax, that it's so like, you know, foreboding, and you know he snapped the sword in like it was nothing, you know, that sword that wreaked so much havoc on the system. But kind of above it all, Chicken is furious at himself, at his past self, that like really his actions in his first life were what has enabled all of this. And so, you know, as he has been so many times in these moments, Chicken, seeing that transmission finish is just silent and full of rage.
That was good. I like that. Timber, explain to me. What's going
on? Yeah. Definitely full of rage. There's nothing that there were little things that led up to that Teresa wasn't happy with where she was, but I didn't realize that she would go to these lengths to fuck everything up. Like, it's not just so much that she could have just taken the Awoken and fucked off. Like, she also took the leader of the innocent civilians that are trying to rebuild themselves and just handed her over to the enemy. So the amount of rage and plotting that Timber is going through, she's tapping into old Timber. Yeah. Yeah. Probably also in amongst those emotions, she would have also transmatted back to the needle and would be taking it to the cottage with Thoven to take him as close to the Traveler as possible to see if she can't get him to heal.
Well, I guess are there any like
she wouldn't have spoken to anybody there though.
In the, I guess you're not even going to try in the city, see if there's like some ancient knowledge, some ghost repair. Maybe some other ghosts have some intel.
No, she'd be in her blind rage. She would have just been like Traveler.
No, that's fair. And you know what? I think Chicken like would in this moment would go to the Traveler to like meditate on the next best course. I think I'd be going with you.
You run,
and honestly, it's fucked up. But there's a part of Chicken who like does want Thoven back now that he knows that it wasn't like Thoven that betrayed them. He's like, yeah, we need the squad back.
You run to your ship. You sprint. You transmat in a full sprint, running into the cockpit. As Bruce comes in as well. The ship is already moving. You can see this 6 Elixni like children now flying the bloody thing. Head towards the cottage. And that's where we're going to leave it tonight. Thank you for listening to Season of the Redacted. Is this coming to the end of this long time campaign, or is this just another twist or a turn to the story that we've been had for 4 years now? I think it is. Something. Who knows? But thank you, everybody. Thank you for everybody who turned up. Thank you for everybody who commented. Thank you for everybody who just listened to the recording. And obviously, thank you, Pancake, for taking the time to record these recordings before he left for Japan. And
amazing.
I hope you all enjoyed.
Awesome.
Good night. Love you all.